On the road. We are live in Tucson, Arizona at Gem and Jam Festival with Jimkata. Jimkata, thank you for being here.
Yeah. It's good to be here.
Yeah, we appreciate it very much. We're about to hear a lot of your music from across the catalog, some ones from the new one, Bonfire. We're going to hear some from the 2016 record, In Motion. What do you guys feel like doing first?
I think we're going to start with Jumping Out of Airplanes. We've been playing that one a bunch on this run, and it's been going well. It's got a vibe. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's do it. I'll start the riff here. Nothing exists without taking a chance. I've learned that in life you should have some demands. All of this time you could sit on your hands. With that in mind, darling, tell me your plans. Do you go jumping out of airplanes when there's fire below? They try to tell you to ease up, but you double down. Are you in love with danger? Do you have love in your heart? Tell me, could you love this stranger? Would you double down? Born with a sense of the street. You got the grit, and now you won't take defeat. Ditch it all and you head for the beach. Hop the fence, breathe it in, sweat is sweet. Do you go jumping out of airplanes when there's fire below? They try to tell you to ease up, but you double down. Are you in love with danger? Do you have love in your heart? Tell me, could you love this stranger? Would you double down? And if we break the law, and if we drop the jaws of those surrounding us, and if the risk is the reward you're looking for, open the door, pull the cord and fly away. Jumping out of airplanes when there's fire below. They try to tell you to ease up, but you double down. Are you in love with danger? Do you have love in your heart? Tell me, could you love this stranger? Would you double down? Do you go jumping out of airplanes when there's fire below? They try to tell you to ease up, but you double down. Are you in love with danger? Do you have love in your heart? Tell me, could you love this stranger? Would you double down? Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Thank you guys, man. So we all find ourselves here in the Southwest. We're in Tucson at the Gem and Jam Festival. It's been great to us thus far, and we're looking forward to everything about this weekend. I'm wondering, just geographically, and the vibe of this place, we've got these metallic prickly pear cacti right there. We've got a bunch of real cacti. There's a ton of saguaro giants out here.
Yeah.
How does the vibe of this place and the big sky and the stars and all that stuff make you feel? Does it influence the way you play? And how does it feel to be here basically in the Southwest and touring and actually traveling and seeing people again?
Yeah, no. I mean, we kind of got in here real quick today, but it wasn't until like we were up on stage playing and watching the sunset behind us from the stage, and you see the mountains off in the distance, and like I felt like I needed to pause for a moment and be like, hey, look at this. Look at where we are. This is so awesome. And definitely on this run, I think like we've been sort of noticing certain songs that go well in certain areas. Like this, like Jumping Out of Airplanes, we would play when we were in LA and Costa Mesa and like beach towns, San Diego. It's like this is just going over well, which is something like I always imagined in my head, but we were actually playing there with the ocean, nearby. I was like, this song works here, Yeah. So yeah, it definitely is an influence.
Do you guys tend to, when you're in the vehicle traveling around, do you write whilst on tour? And I mean, if so, does this area, like the deserty cacti vibe versus the beachy sandy vibe of Costa Mesa, make its way into those tunes?
Yeah, I mean, like we don't really write in the van necessarily, but like I think the aspect of touring that is addicting is the nonstop travel and being in different settings, and for sure that eventually makes its way back into the music when you're sitting at home by yourself and reflecting and be like, wow, wasn't that crazy? We were just in the desert, like watching the sun go down in front of a bunch of with some cactuses in the background, and it sort of sets in there somewhere in your psyche, Yeah.
Subliminal influences.
Yeah, exactly. You probably won't find me underneath the stars, like writing a song tonight. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be honest, I'm probably just gonna be out there hanging out. But
got to marinate and percolate for a little while before it comes back out.
I'm slowly accumulating things that will be songs, maybe.
Yeah, well, I'm enjoying it very much. For 5 years, Pace Studio was a physical location in New York, and then the pandemic screwed everything up, as it screwed up many, many things. So now it's all the same equipment and the same stuff. We just travel to people instead of having people travel to us, and it's been extremely rewarding to do it that way. So I feel similarly. So
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for doing this. There's a lot of your music yet to be shared. What do you feel like doing second today?
What do you think? You want to do Wait For You? Try that for next? Yeah, all right. So this is all like real different for us because like when we play live, we have synths and all kinds of stuff going on. And so it was sort of a challenge to strip them down, but it's actually, I kind of like it. So we're going to try this. We've never done this before. This is a new song, Wait For You.
Got a new love. Tell me where is he now? Tell me where is he now? I don't wanna be your second hand. I don't wanna be your hand-me-down. I don't wanna be your hand-me-down. 'Cause I'm here waiting for you, but you take too long. I really ain't got the time to wait for you to change your mind. I'm here ready to go, but you move so slow. And baby, this is a sign to leave it all behind. you, but you take too long. I'm here waiting for you, but you take too long. Really ain't got the time. I'm here waiting for you, but you take too long. I really ain't got the time to wait for you to change your mind. And I'm here ready to go, but you move so slow. And maybe this is a sign. We'll leave it all behind. I'm here waiting for you, but you take too long. I really ain't got the time to wait for you to change your mind. Yo, oh, oh. Yo, oh, oh.
That was the Southwest version.
Yeah, that's the Southwest. We needed that.
All right, we enjoyed the Southwest version very much, man. Thank you for doing that. And so you were talking about the fuller production that people saw during your main stage set here. Can you talk a little bit more about those production elements, the synths, the things that people hear on the record versus this lovely stripped down version that we're hearing right now?
Sure. Yeah.
This one in particular, arrangement-wise, there's just a lot happening. A lot of what we call in the studio special guests. So just layer after layer after layer, whether it be a synth or a piece of percussion or a guitar or a voice or whatever, a lot went into it. That's why it has been interesting to kind of like just run this for 2 minutes in the trailer right before we came over here and just kind of decide like what's essential to the arrangement.
Yeah, we're influenced a lot by electronic music and hip hop and as well as rock and all kinds of stuff. But like in our live set and in our recordings, we tend to go for this full spectrum of sound where we're like, we have a beat that is catchy with bass that like if it's coming out of some subs, it's gonna rock you, and then there's melodies and counter melodies, and so it's like this full spectrum of things. But I mean, more so on the last record too, I feel like we started, almost stripping things back to start to like get a better sense of song structure. Like, does this make sense just chord wise, etc. So it's kind of funny to actually have to do it right now and pull it back, and it still works. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, that's one of the more rewarding parts about what we do is we get to see the mechanics of a song. We get to see a lot of artists strip back those production elements. That tends to be what works best in this environment. So that's very interesting to us, and it's also, for you, hopefully use this for what it's worth to maybe learn something more about the song every time you have to arrange it like this and figure out how it works and really what its essence is.
Totally. Yeah. Figure out what matters most in it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, thank you for doing it. There still is quite a bit coming up right now. What do you guys want to do third today?
Let's see. While we're on that note, we're going to do another one that's not at all like this. Feeling Light. We're going to play Feeling Light. This is kind of an acoustic version of that. This is another one that's like heavy bass and electronic stuff going on, but we just took it way back here, so we'll try this.
darkness of the night and bring out the light. No, mama said that we should stay inside. We move into the darkness of the night. Show 'em the light, just give me that rock feeling so high. No ceiling, I'm feeling light. I'm feeling light. Just give me that rock feeling so high. No ceiling, I'm feeling light. I'm feeling light. So when the dark night is coming, we feeling light. We feeling light. When the dark night is coming, we feeling light. We feeling light. Ooh, just give on that rock, feeling so high. No ceiling, I'm feeling light. I'm feeling light. Just give me that rock, feeling so high. No ceiling, I'm feeling light. I'm feeling light. Oh, when the dark night is coming, we feeling light. We feeling light. When the dark night is coming, we feeling light. We feeling light. Take us away, Darren. So when the dark night is coming, we feeling light. We feeling light. And when the dark night is coming, we feeling light. We feeling light.
Nice. Thank you. Darren San Diego on the guitar.
Right. Well done, guys. Man, it sounds great in this arrangement. It sounds great in every arrangement that I have heard these. We've been enjoying your music for a while now, so this is special for me, man. I'm having a good time.
Dude, we're psyched to be here. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about the vibe of this place, of the festival itself, Gem and Jam of the Southwest. But the studio environment where you record stuff is, of course, going to have an impact on you and how you interpret your own music. Can we talk a little bit about why you chose the studio in Syracuse for the most recent record, and what drew you to that place, and sort of what advantages recording there offered?
I would say the big thing is like we record a lot on our own. In certain things, it's harder to get the right tone without the right preamps and the right mics and the right equipment. So generally, like, we would always use Jocko and use more sound because it's really easier to dial in drums just doing it that way. But other stuff kind of tends to lend itself to it transfers better if it's just like a synth line or even like a percussion or like an ARP kind of thing.
Yeah.
But this one was the first bi-coastal record we made because we cut all the instrumental on the East Coast in Syracuse and then did all the vocals in Los Angeles in our studio that we were renting at the time. and Jocko, our producer, came out and he just flew out with one mic and a preamp, and we just built a little booth and got it done.
We made a makeshift vocal booth with some what do you call those things?
They're like those little dividers that you'd see in a
They're
nail salon.
Yeah, like paper dividers that you see, like a
sleeping
Chinese
bag over
restaurant
his
nail
head.
salon or something, and then like, and put a blanket over it, and that was the vocal booth. But like for the most part, the Syracuse, we've been there working with him since we did Die Digital, which was about like 10 years ago now, and we just got comfortable with him and we worked together well, So.
Just gelled, and like he's always willing to kind of take the risks and try the new things that we want to do.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that makes a ton of sense for the makeup of this band to be recording in LA, and Syracuse. I know Ithaca and LA is the origin of you guys. So very representative of the band, and the music that's coming out is wonderful. And we still have one more to share with our audience right now. What do you want to do last today?
Cool. Let's do Roots Down.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. This was off of the new record, Bonfires, and this one actually, I think I started it on an acoustic guitar, so this one makes the most sense. I feel like I actually started writing this one. It was kicking around for a long time before we turned it into something. So,
Cool.
Let's do it.
Well, I feel like an island where you walk tree. And when the wind is violent, well, it don't bother me, but it tears it down. Why? So come on, put your roots down on me. Well, it don't bother me, 'cause I feel like an island. Yeah, when I'm out, I'm floating free. Well, all my life I never felt like I could fit in. And playing by the rules was something that was a sin. Well, I was born to wander, I was born to roam. And with you I think that I have found my home, and I'm not alone. Why? So come on, put your roots down on me. Well, it don't bother me, 'cause I feel like an island. Yeah, now out, I'm floating free. And this world of crazy violence, well, it don't make sense to me at all. So come on, put your roots down on me, and we can be free. So come on, put your roots down on me. Yeah, well, it don't bother me, 'cause I feel like an island. Yeah, when I'm wild, I'm floating free. And this world of crazy violence, it don't make sense to me, oh. So come on, put your roots down on me, and we can be free.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right. Excellent. Guys, enjoy the rest of the festival. We're going to as well. We've just wrapped our day, so it is recreation time.
All right,
now.
party
So let's
time.
go recreate together and travel safely through all that. Do you guys have publicly announced shows coming up in the near future?
We will. We do have some, and there will be more. We
Yeah.
are continuing this whole tour, so
Good.
yes.
Good.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Travel safely through all those. Thank you very much for playing with us today, and we'll see you next time.
Awesome. Thank you.